Welcome back to the Growth and Grit podcast, where ambition meets authenticity. I'm your host, Julia Davis, and today we're diving into a conversation that's long overdue. We're talking about real stories behind the stereotypes, what it's like to be a woman in business navigating assumptions and unspoken rules. I brought together three powerhouse women, leaders, creators, game changers who are breaking barriers every single day. We've got Jessica Irish, Jessica Vitalik, and Dana Iverson, all independent business owners. And we're getting honest about the labels we've been given, challenges we've faced, and how we're rewriting the narrative for the next generation. This isn't just a conversation, it's a call to question what we've accepted as normal in business. Let's get into it. Women are sometimes stereotyped as more risk adverse, which can result in assumptions that they may not be willing to make bold business moves when necessary for growth. What was the biggest business risk you took and did it pay off?
If I compared me and my husband, I would say that's accurate. In the sense of like I'm a safer risk taker. I think about all of it, the analytics of everything before I take a risk. And he is just like, look how cool this is. Let's go buy that business. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And he's just like entrepreneurial beyond belief, but it's like too much risk taking, in my opinion. So we balance each other. But if I did that comparison, I would agree on that side. That I'm a little more reserved.
We call that thorough.
It's usually the opposite with my husband. So my husband is like, let's get to the airport 3 hours early. Let's know where we're staying. Where's the hotel? And I'm like flying into a city, booking the hotel last minute. I saw an Instagram post about like, yeah, just buy a wedding tent and rent it out. And I'm like, okay, I went home and I'm like, hey, we're going to start a wedding business. So I'm almost opposite of just,
Did he talk you out of it or did you start the wedding?
we're going to do it.
Ryan saw vending machines on sale. This was a few years ago, and he's like, "What a great business!"
I almost talked Andrew into 2 rickshaws to like pedal downtown to give people rides downtown in our city. I'm like, you should buy a rickshaw. And I had talked to our neighbor. I'm like, you and Sean should like get on the rickshaws and like ride them downtown and give people rides on the week. He's like, all weekend I'm gonna be riding this bike downtown for like, I'm like, yes, it's a great idea.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I think that also is just like a personality difference versus like a man versus woman difference.
I feel like Luke is less risk adverse than you, Jess. Is that true?
Yeah, but it's weird because but men also, like, 100%, they, like, never know what's going on. They're like Dana, like, I'm like, yeah, like, it's funny because Jessica Irish, we're actually, like, in the process of buying this business called Magic Land, which is, like, a kids event center. I'm like, yeah, like, it sounds awesome, and so he's like, you're just so gung ho on things so fast. I'm like, yeah, it's whatever, right? But at the other side of the coin, so I don't really know how to like explain this, but like he also never knows what's going on in terms of like activities or like what we should do or the next steps. And I'm still very much like, hey, what are we doing this weekend? When's your family coming in town? What's Thanksgiving? Who's here for Christmas? He's like, I don't know. He doesn't ever know anything, right? Ever what's going on at all, right? So I am like that, like controlling, like I want to know what's happening. But definitely, like Dana said, he is way like, we need to think this through. Like, we need to read the document. I was like, don't read the document, just sign it, like it's fine. We'll figure it out, like, I'm like, just sign wherever I sign my name,
That's funny. Yeah. Okay, I think that one was debunked. I think it's personality, right? And a lot of these are just personality
Yeah.
things. It's not gender related. It's just like who you are as a person.
I do though, because now this is me on a tangent, I don't know if this is allowed to say, but like I work with a lot of men in my side, right, of the business. And they also never know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like in terms of planning and events. And it's like you think it's like it's by design because I'm like, oh my God, are they trying to like leave me out of something or my emotional mind, right? And I'm like, do they not look at me as a partner and all this, I get like all messed up about it. And then I'll like go to the person and I'll have a conversation. He's like, oh my God, like when is that again? Like they don't even remember. It's not even on their radar. Like, and so I've learned now that like with stuff like planning and events and everyone kind of getting together, I feel like still like male leadership never knows about like anything that's happening.
They don't hang on to it, right? They don't think past like the moment, maybe where they're like, this is a decision. And then they don't like think about it again or like, who did I leave out or who did I You're asking about that.
No, they're not at all thinking like that.